Well, it's official. This car is now actually at the Adelaide Auto Expo. I'm going to take you back to some of the pre-work to get this car to where it is. I've done some of the reassembly on this car, but all credit definitely needs to go to Southern Customs and Classics and Lonsdale Auto Shop. They've done a huge, massive job on this car. It's a 6 litre. It is an amazing car. All the engine, everything fits under the bonnet. There's plenty of custom fabrication work. See if you can spot some of it. So this is part 2 of this 6 litre build. That's a 304 stroke to, well, it's 5.9 litres, but we'll call it 6 litres. This car is now back from Southern Classics and Customs. It's had all its body work done. It's had all its running gear installed, and now I'm going to be putting the interior in, amongst other things. So there's a fair bit of work still that needs to happen to sort all this out. We've got a lower dash that needs to go in there. Carpets need to be cut correctly, door trimmers need to go on, windows need to go in, rear boot needs a re-zinc lock and some other bits and pieces. This car will actually sit about 1.5 inches higher than what it sits at the moment, but for now it's just here to get this final reassembly stage done, and then it goes back for a couple of tweaks, I believe, with the running gear, and it will be in a show in November here in Adelaide. So look, there's about, my guess is around about 3 days worth of work. Test fitting everything, getting it all on and sitting right, because the stainless steel trim tops have been sent off to be polished and a couple of small dents taken out of them, and then there's some bits and pieces that aren't working properly in here or need to be swapped out. This latch isn't working right, so I want to clean all this up, get it all working properly, and then put the door trim on it and get the alignment of the door trim right. That'll be sitting on there. So what I'm trying to do today is get the interior finished as far as rear seating, door cards, and probably the front seats, or at least the passenger seating today, so that I can crack on with finalising the dash and get all that done, so that we can test fit everything, because there are a lot of custom things in here that have changed from factory that just need to be plumbed in. So off we go with the door. Connections there. I've got to pull this Motec dash out, because I need to get to some screws behind here to pull the screen off, and then I've got to pull the fascia out, because there's 2 screws that are affixing it to the bottom as well. But then I've also got to bolt all this down as well. So there's a fair bit of work around here today to get things done, and this shouldn't be here either. I need to move this, but I'm conscious of how far the wiring goes. Okay, it's pretty late at night, so I've managed to finish off what I need to do at the moment. There's a small amount of work that needs to happen tomorrow. Somebody's going to come in and remove a part in there, so I can finally fit the underdash in there, and then get the Motec digital display back in, and a few other things. But a lot of this is test fitting at the moment, just to make sure it all works. I've still got to put the stainless trims on, the doorknobs. The stainless trims are coming back, so they'll also go in through here as well. And fit the glove box and the driver's seat, just test fit that as well. There's a few adjustments I need to make on this back seat here. You can still see a little bit of silver, so I'll move this forward. But it's actually fitting up quite well. There's a few things that are for me and there's a few things that are going together really well. So it's early in the morning the next day because we've got to get onto this and I've got to catch a plane tomorrow. So we managed to get rid of that mounting there. That's been taken off, and so I'm going to put the underdash on. I'm actually not putting the Motec digital display in because there will need to be some rerouting of wires to accommodate for the relocation of that particular switch. So I'm going to get the underdash in, get the steering column bolted up, steering wheel back on, and the driver's seat in, but it would temporarily be in until it goes back off to the panel shop to get this center column installed. All the underdash is in at the moment. It's all test fitted perfectly. There's some cables now that will need to be reassigned because they were sitting in the wrong position, so I'll leave that to the next area that will get that done. I've got the steering wheel temporarily fitted on as well, so everything's pretty much buttoned up where I want it to be. I'm actually going to cut out the carpet now for the driver's side and put the seat in just to test fit again. My concerns are because there's a custom console going in here that you won't be able to get to the seat bolts on this side to screw them in, so I want to have a look at that now just to see how much room that I've got. I'm going to leave the chair, the driver's side chair, in the car with only 2 bolts so that when it goes off, it's going to go off and get all the rest of the mechanical done, electrical tested, and then sent off to the panel shop just to get some other things adjusted. Nearly done. And that engine in this engine bay is amazing when you consider that it's fuel injected, the Holley airfly, and everything sits underneath the bonnet. Beautiful car.
And as you'll see, this car is sitting in some great company with Phil Rollotta's Pro Street 1 and others at the Adelaide Auto Expo. If you like these videos, don't forget to click subscribe and like and share.